I was just thinking that life is a little bit like a video game, but the difference is you get to feel everything directly. All the feelings, all the sensory input is like directly linked to your being, and you feel it as if it was real. So we believe that life is real. Is it really? I don't know. But we could also think that this is just a video game, and it is so well designed and well made that everything you experience it as if it was like really reality. And that's kind of how I tend to see life. Like, that's the model I like. I like to see all of this. It's just a video game, Everything is just like simulated, and it's a little bit scary because everything that I'm going through, it's like I'm gonna feel the consequences and experience the consequences, like really, like when I feel pain and negative emotions, I really feel them and it sucks. But I can also remember that the fact that they feel real doesn't mean that they are really real, because when you meditate, or when you're conscious that there's a presence behind everything, behind what you see, what you feel, there's like there's kind of this thing that just takes it all in. It takes everything in, and experiences everything. You're like, well, okay, I experienced that, and so this consciousness or presence is just like kind of taking it in, observing it, and it feels like this is the part of me that's not really in this reality, but that's just like experiencing it. And if all of this stops, it's still gonna be there. And yeah, I don't know. I was just like thinking about this. It's as if life is just like this video game that's that we call life, because it just feels so real, and we have forgotten, or we don't really know if this is real or not. But we really have no key to know if this is really real. And I think, like, I feel that in my life um, it's more empowering and also less scary to see this as a game. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to suffer or that I'm going to be happy all the time. But it means that it's just so well designed that I will feel everything just like 150%. And otherwise, like, what would be the point? So I was thinking, like, is the point of life to be happy all the time and to just like feel positive things all the time? And I saw life like through this perspective of a video game. And then I was like, no, if I was someone playing a video game or simulating something, I wouldn't want to like everything to be good and happy and like pink all the time, because this would be boring. I wouldn't really learn from that. Like, it's like when you're in a video game, you build yourself a house, you put everything in it. You have like your big screen, you've got like your sofa, your swimming pool, and then you're there. I remember this because when I was small, I used to play The Sims, and I used to build like an awesome house and everything was perfect. And after building it, I was like, man, this is fucking boring actually. Like, after a time, you're like, this is boring. I want to go like kill some people or rob a bank or something. That's what you want in a video game. And if you think about it, life is way more exciting when you're not happy all the time, but when crap happens to you. And the real reason why you suffer is that you take all of this, I take all of this so seriously. I feel like there's no going back, and every time I suffer, I'm not going to come out of it, but that's not really true. I don't know that, and I don't know if this is really real. Like, when when you're sick, or when we're always afraid to lose something that we couldn't retrieve, and we're also afraid to die. But what if it's not like that important? What if it's all right to go through negative stuff, and even if it goes like really, really, really bad, somehow it's not that bad, and anyways, it's not gonna be bad. It's probably gonna get better. So yeah, I was just thinking about this. I feel like it's a nice perspective on life to not take things seriously and see it more like a video game, and it's actually fun, as insane as it sounds, to suffer and to have positive stuff going on, like both sides of the coin, so that it remains exciting for whoever is playing this game. Thanks for listening.